EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Allen off the play fake.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On play action, Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. Third and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 8.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on fourth down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
First down line at the 34 here on third down. On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Ritter. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hollins. On play action, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Allen now on 1st down. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Bourne going to go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A good run.
Second and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now a second and 2.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Slot man moves right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is this happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Ritter now.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Ritter on the fourth down try.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Off play action. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Inside give to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Going play action, Ritter.
And a dump off here to Robinson.
Finding space at the 30.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll manage.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Ritter from the gun.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
First down, here's Ritter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Mack Wilson
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Patterson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Back to throw, Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones throwing on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Stevenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Jones now off the play fake. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra? EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Defensively by JefeToe.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking downfield for Pollard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by JefeToe. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go?
just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 14-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin. It's Bijan Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart
In the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And London, the motion man right. Here's Ritter.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
We're scoreless after 1.
2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. That's out wide here for Robinson.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson
From 3 yards out.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they'll move the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give them 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Patterson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Ritter going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Here's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Clark Phillips there to stop him. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Cook again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and he'll get it by 20. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That coach is dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way they put a chokehold on the clock.
Only Aaron Rodgers can make that pass.
Everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 7.
And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And complete to Drake London. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
62 yards.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now a give running right, it's Cook.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him the first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Ritter from the gun. That one deep for London.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yo.
Take some chances. They've got to put
What
it
is
in
up?
the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows how to run well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Ritter to throw it. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it.
Now he brings this one back. It's a pick six. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 18.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play? If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This now a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Ritter.
And a dump off here to Robinson.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ritter.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And London, the motion man right. Ritter now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
In motion, Hollins. Robinson will try to pick it up.
9 yards on the play and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Back to throw. Ritter.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
In motion, Hollins. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
This pass is caught by London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Going play action. Ritter.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ritter. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
The goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us,
Cordell Patterson.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
118 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
when you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Now Goff looking to change the play. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
An audible here to get a new look.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Mac Hollins,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by ATL.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Gibbs straight ahead.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield?
And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
60 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ritter now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Patterson now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? Troubles.
Ritter back to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, incomplete, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Going back to Gibbs on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Gibbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ritter to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Goff going to shift him around. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the end around, here comes Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Robinson up the middle. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figured out to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ritter throwing on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turn.